Hi, so we are now going to look at mediation, our second form of alternative dispute resolution. So what is mediation? Well, a neutral third party called a mediator helps the parties reach a compromise solution. So the mediator goes from one person to another, carrying their offers, looking after each of them. And the crucial thing to remember about the mediator is they are neutral. They may think one party is being ridiculous, but the point is they're neutral. They don't give their opinions. They shouldn't influence either party. So they literally just go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Now, mediation is often used in contract cases between companies as well as family and divorce cases. In fact, to get a divorce, you have to prove that you have tried mediation, and that could involve going to a mediation meeting. So there are charities such as Relate, so that's a good example to put down, that deals with divorce. You've also got the Centre for Effective Dispute Resolution, which promotes ADRs and provides training. So a mediator is a trained person. So what is good about mediation? Well, the parties are in control of the process. They can stop at any time if they're not happy about it. It's not legally binding. So if they're not happy, they could decide to go to court. It's another advantage, let's assume they don't go to court, is it avoids all the problems of the civil courts. So first of all, I would say it avoids the adversarial nature of court. So that means the aggressiveness of court. It encourages parties to be on good terms. So in divorce, as I said, you have to try mediation first. So hopefully that will then result in a quicker and more straightforward divorce. The next advantage is cheaper than a court case. Yes, you have to pay for mediation, but the government are introducing a scheme where you can get a voucher for mediation for a limited amount of money. So it's going to be a lot cheaper than a civil case. Your mediation fees are going to be a lot lower than lawyers. It's going to be quicker than using the courts, and it's going to be less formal and less stressful. The next advantage you can talk about the fact is that the mediator has to be neutral. They are trained, they are qualified, they know what they're doing, they act as a go-between, and they're trying to encourage communication between the parties. However, there are some disadvantages. You are relying upon the skill of the mediator. What if they're not impartial? What if they're not properly trained? What if they start to bully the weaker party into accepting an offer? Another disadvantage is it's not legally binding, so you may never get a solution, therefore you have to go to court anyway, so you've just wasted more money and more time, so you could just end up in a court case. Another disadvantage, it relies upon the parties cooperating. Particularly in divorce cases, I think you may be past the point of that. There may be hostility in the relationship. And I would question, why is it necessary in divorce cases but not other disputes? So there are a lot of issues with mediation, but overall it's cheaper, it's quicker than court. However, you've got the issue, particularly in divorce cases, of using mediation and it being unrealistic as an ADR.